1969年サイエントロジー協会によって設立された市民の人権擁護の会は、精神医学の人権に対する侵害の調査と暴露を行っています。カリフォルニア州ロサンゼルスの国際本部から CCHR は精神医学の侵害的そして破壊的行為を文書によって証明し、それを15の言語で利用できるよう出版しています。1200万以上のコピーが世界を渡って医療専門家や政府高官、教育者、ビジネスリーダーへと配布されました。その本部では世界で知られている展示、精神医学、死を生み出している産業が展示されています。この最先端を行く展示は精神医学の歴史を14のドキュメンタリーフィルムによって公表しています。精神病患者たちが檻に閉じ込められた起源からでっち上げられた精神障害を治療するための現在の社会への膨大な薬物投与までです。その地方展示会は5つの大陸にわたって何百もの都市を回っています。それによって何十万もの人々が精神科医の背後にあるこの暗い真実を知ることができます。今日世界を渡る人権運動の始まりは30年以上前、この一人の人間の自由を勝ち取るために始まったのです。ビクター・ギョリーはペンシルベニアの精神病院に強制入院させられたのです。
He was interviewed by a psychiatrist who said, I can't understand a word this man is saying. He's incoherent. Obviously a paranoid schizophrenic. Commit him, which they did. Now, he wasn't babbling incoherently, he was speaking Hungarian. We filed a lawsuit against the hospital. In the middle of the case, the doctor who was the head of the hospital stands up and he says, We want nothing more to do with Victor Giori.
ビクター・ギョリーの解放は世界中で CCHR によって助けられた何千もの事例の最初のものでした。
CCHR challenged involuntary commitment laws throughout the United States and internationally, and what we found was that people were being incarcerated without any legal rights.
They had no right to an attorney. They could be drugged, shocked, lobotomized without their consent.
オーストラリアの事例です。1977年 CCHR は親民療法と呼ばれる精神医学の実践を暴きました。
Patients were being knocked unconscious with a cocktail of barbiturates and other psychiatric drugs, and they were being subjected to electroshock treatment daily, sometimes twice daily, without their knowledge. Deep sleep treatment had led to 48 deaths.
CCHR はそれを調査し、暴露して10年以上戦い、最終的に親民療法が禁止されることになりました。南アフリカでは精神患者が隔離され、残忍な扱いを受け強制労働させられていた精神医療キャンプが CCHR によって暴露されたのです。イタリアでは CCHR はメディアと法制機関とともにあらゆる精神病院に強制調査をしました。そこは残酷なありさまでした。そして CCHR はこれらを廃業させたのです。日本では CCHR は政府や納税者からお金を騙し取っていた精神科医と精神病院の財務犯罪を暴露しました。犯罪者は訴訟を起こされ、その精神病院は廃業に追い込まれたのです。合衆国では国内最大規模の市営精神医療設備会社での10億ドルの詐欺を CCHR が暴露しました。600人の連邦諜報官が20の州にわたって強制調査を行いました。その結果、何十もの告発が起こり、何百万ドルもの賠償金を払うことになり、そしてこの病院の全てが潰され永久に閉ざされたのです。現在目にする精神薬に関する警告の多くに CCHR が関わっています。
CCHR has documented the side effects of these drugs, has taken evidence to the FDA, has gone to Congress, has obtained congressional hearings.
It took 13 years before the FDA finally admitted that those drugs can cause suicide and issued black box warnings. We got 9 state laws passed. Following that, it was the introduction of the Child Medication Safety Act in 2004.
CCHR とその他の組織の努力により過去3年間に精神薬の危険性を暴く薬物規制機関による警告が60件以上ありました。
People do have problems in life. Sometimes they can be very serious. But the last thing you want to do is hurt them, and that's what psychiatric treatment does. There are alternatives. There are treatments and methods that will actually help people without the violence of drugs and electroshock. And they're economical as well. And that is a threat to a vested interest that is making billions of dollars from psychiatric drugs every year.
History has shown that virtually every workable treatment, every one that has been available for the seriously mentally disturbed, people who actually need help, has been suppressed or shut down by the vested interests of psychiatry and the pharmaceutical industry.
The public's largely been getting their information from the industry that benefits on putting them on psychiatric drugs. It's an advertising campaign. It's not science, it's marketing.
CCHR is causing things to change by being champions for a growing number of well-intentioned people who are risking their professional careers to speak up against the abuses of psychiatry.
Having that support from a group like this has made a tremendous difference in what I feel personally that I've been able to accomplish.
I think of CCHR as fellow soldiers.
I'm unaware of any other organization that does the kind of work that CCHR does, particularly on the scope and the level that they do.
CCHR has been very effective at moving the ball down the field, one at a time, one state at a time, one legislator at a time.
CCHR has had the resources to be able to teach and have legislators become more aware of what the problem with the psychotropic drugs are.
CCHR has researched the issue. When you need the facts, you go to CCHR.
現在 CCHR は世界の何十もの国で250以上の支部があります。どこであれ、いつであれ、精神科医が人権を侵害すると CCHR は人々にそのメッセージを訴えに行きます。アメリカから日本、カナダからイギリスへとCCHR の重要人物が行進をリードし、すべての人のために精神科医による侵害からの自由と保護を実現させています。
It's essential that CCHR does their job and gets the support to do their job, because the extent to which they do, the whole vehicle that's out of control about psychiatry gets to be contained and gets to be eliminated. It scares me to think if this doesn't happen, up close, what it's like. It scares the daylights out of me.
You have 100,000 people electroshocked every year. You have 17 million children worldwide taking mind-altering drugs. You have people being involuntarily committed every 75 seconds, and it's all under the guise of mental health.
The only way that you're going to get humane treatment into the mental health system is to take psychiatry and the vested interests out of the picture. And only then will you see people truly obtaining mental health.
You have two choices. Either you pretend you knew nothing about it, or you do something about it. With knowledge comes responsibility. That's why we're here. That's why people are joining forces with CCHR.
あらゆる階層から、あらゆる宗教から何千もの人たちがすでに加わっています。CCHR は精神医学の人権に対する侵害の調査と暴露を行っています。そして精神科医の強制的悪用された活動が終わり、人権と尊厳が全ての人に戻るまでそうし続けます。あなたの助けが必要です。この戦いに加わりましょう。